Welcome to BalsaCircle.com, your one-stop shop for all of your event decor. Today we'll be sharing with you 3 clear balloon ideas that are perfect for birthday parties, backdrops, centerpieces, baby showers, so many events. These were so much fun to make. Now before we get into it, we want to make sure to stretch the clear balloons. Starting from the outside, take your time and stretch the edges, then the middle. This is going to give your balloon that nice round shape, so you absolutely need to do this. And if you're new to our channel, we also have more videos with clear balloon DIYs that we'll link in the description, so be sure to check those out. Now that we have our clear balloons all nice and stretched, we're ready to get started. For our first look, we'll need a clear balloon and a smaller balloon that goes inside. We're using our 16-inch clear balloons and 12-inch hard balloons in purple. Taking a stick like a chopstick, we're clearing a path for the second balloon. Don't worry if this takes you a couple tries. It certainly took us a couple tries. Just take your time. Then we're taking that second balloon, putting it on the stick and wrapping it around. When you're putting it inside the clear balloon, make sure that it's not all bunched up and that you can easily get the tail to inflate it. Now we have here our helium tank, and we're starting with inflating the clear balloon first. As I mentioned, we're using our 16-inch clear balloons, but this DIY will really work best with bigger balloons, 20-inch, 24 inches, or larger. The smaller balloons unfortunately just won't float up because of the weight of the tassels we'll be adding later. So once you've filled the clear balloon with helium, make sure to pinch and hold the bottom tail. We still need to fill the second balloon, so place it over the nozzle and loosen your hold on the clear balloon while you're filling up the inside balloon. Some helium or air might escape, and that's okay. You're not completely letting go of the balloon. It's totally normal. And you can always add more air or add more helium later before you tie the balloon. So speaking of tying the balloon, before we tie it, we're adding a clear hair tie to the base. This is just going to make tying the balloons easier and help keep everything nice and tidy. You still want to secure it with a knot really tight. And now we're adding a balloon ribbon so it doesn't float away and cutting off any excess tail ends. So for some more color and fun, we're adding paper tassels, looping it through the top of the balloon ribbon. You can also just add 1 tassel, but no more than 2 because then it'll be too heavy for the helium and your balloon won't float up. You can also trim the paper to make sure your balloon stays nice and light. And if you're worried about the weight, you can also skip this step, just add a cute balloon bow or a few strands of paper. Now, if you're using air and just putting it on a stick, obviously you don't have to worry about that. And if you're planning a party, then make sure to give yourself some time to put these balloons together. You can pre-stretch them the night before, but once you fill them with helium, it's going to stay up for about 8 to 10 hours in our experience. So this look should be made the day of the party. Again, that's if you're using helium. With air, it does last longer. And that's been our experience with these clear balloons. Yours might be different, that's okay. Whichever you decide to use, make sure to tie and secure everything really nicely so there are no air leaks. To hide away any knots, we're taking a piece of that paper tassel and just wrapping it over the top and securing it with some tape. That little detail is going to make this DIY look finished and gorgeous. And you can also use a glue dot here instead, or again, add a cute little bow. And voila, this look is done. Comment below, let us know what party you would use these balloons for. We'd love to hear your ideas. So on to our second look. It's very easy. You'll need to do the same stretching for the round shape, but we'll be filling it with some feathers. You can use loose feathers or trim a feather boa like we're doing here, which is a little bit easier because then the feathers stay together. So cut a little piece about 8 to 12 inches. With your stick or chopstick, we're clearing a path for the feathers. We're going to then push the feathers inside, and you might need a little help with the chopstick here just to get it through. This is similar to if you've ever lost a hoodie string and had to move it or get it back in your hoodie, same process. It just takes a little bit of time, but the end result is so fun. And if you're using loose feathers, I think maybe a funnel might be helpful here, kind of like if you would be using confetti. So once these feathers are in, we're filling the balloon with some helium, making those feathers float, and securing it with a simple knot. And we have that balloon ribbon to hold on to so it doesn't float away. That balloon ribbon, you can tie it to your decorations or a balloon weight, anything obviously to keep it from floating away. So that's it, this look is done. This would be a really fun DIY to do for a bridal shower. Or if you were having like a gender reveal, you can do 2 feather colors. It's such a dreamy look. And for our final design, we're going to be working with a fairy lights garland. Now we already have our balloon stretched and filled with helium, and we're starting at the base where that knot is, wrapping it around a couple times. This LED string is wired, so it's going to keep the shape really well. And then following the seam, we're just going around the balloon. You want to keep the garland a little tight, but again, because it's wire, it's not going to move around too much. At the base, secure it with a couple loops, and you're done. The best part is that the garland is going to act like a balloon string. It's so simple. Obviously, this look would be perfect for evening parties. It's absolutely magical. So here are our 3 looks. Let us know which one you like the best, or if you'll be trying one of these DIYs for your party. So we hope this tutorial gives you an idea of how to make some really fun balloon decorations, and be sure to check in the description for the tool list and more videos like this. Or if you have any questions, please ask us in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you like it, share it with a friend, and subscribe for all of your creative decor and event ideas. Until next time, stay creative.